Yeah, so you bring like 3 points that I can kind of share with you and
Yeah,
with
sure.
everybody. So first of all, you talk about selling and marketing, and you talk about face to face 10 years ago. So in today, 10 years later, why we do a lot of video, why my editing skill is a hot
Hmm.
career right now is because see what we're doing podcasts. One podcast I can post 10 channels, 10 platforms,
Hmm.
and I can speak to how many people, you
Oh,
can
you're
imagine.
speaking millions
So
of
so
people.
I don't need to I don't need to go meet Thomas
Hmm.
face to face and spend 2 hours on it, and I only talk to one person. But now I'm sitting here recording this show for, let's say, an hour, and I can reach thousands. See?
Yes, it's
So that's the power of marketing today with videos.
yeah, it's
And
a
yeah, this is the
versatile.
second point for you. So in today, 10 years ago, it's like that. But 10 years later, today we have a lot of platform that you can do crowdfunding.
Hmm.
So if you have a good idea, guess what? My movie, I made it through crowdfunding. It's not, it's a low budget movie, of course, but
Hmm.
I do crowdfunding online. I do in person. I do events to get funds. So in today's world, we have a lot of website have that like startup,
Yes,
angel fund, yeah, or
I've been
angel
looking
fund,
into a couple of them,
and then or if you want to go
and
old school, you can go to grant or small business loans, something like that. I was trying to say earlier is financial expense. A lot of people which had a dream, like you say, want to start a business, but what stopped them is the money upfront. um I feel that way too. It doesn't mean that I don't feel that way, but I start learn how to turn my mind around.
hmm
Because let's say I'm recording this episode. Let's say I spend $100, for example, and it can be expensive for other people, but I look around and think about what's my ROI.
yeah, what's your
All right.
return on
Yes.
investment?
And how long can
Hmm.
I make it back? And I went to this ink file, which they will take care of your your business name, registrations, and all that. And they also have um, a link with the tax advisors.
That's
So
not the host place I was telling you about.
no, no, it's an ink file, INC file. Yeah. So you can look at. So back.
Just
So
what I've been looking for. I will be
yeah,
hitting you
see,
up
that's why I
later for
told you.
that.
Back to what were you were saying, like financial or capital, raise capitals. So again, you don't have to worry about the expense as long you plan, plan ahead and where you want to go. Just like everything business people do is to start and then one step.
Yes.
So what I was doing, I can share this with you.
Hmm.
I about pulling your idea out from your mind instead of thinking, all overthinking is write it down. That's
Yes.
why I start journaling.
Hmm.
Journaling is not talking about how I feel today, how I feel, what sucks. It's draw down my ideas on paper. And what
Oh
does
yeah.
that does, because sometimes our life is so busy, we have phones, and next thing you know, I forgot what my idea is, right? But when you write it down or even record it on the phone or write it down, type it in the notes section, you will have it visually. And then when you do that, you kind of have, put your imagination into reality. And what
Hmm.
I also do is a vision board. Vision board. When I first heard of vision board was when I first joined my real estate brokerage. They have this event, like have agents get together in the every year, beginning of the year, to do vision board. I couldn't understand what that is in the beginning. I said, "Why you guys cut out so many magazines
Magazines.
and pieces
Yeah.
and put it together? What?"
Yeah,
But then
I
the
knew
time
about
that
that.
I really understand vision board is I was living elsewhere renting a room,
Hmm.
and then situation got really really bad. Okay, so when I was journaling, I say I'm gonna set my goal. I am going to move out of here December 31st, 2020. Okay, so I just put it away, and guess what? I did
Hmm.
move out that exact day. Achieve is one thing, and well, the vision board that helps me is I use it digitally. I print it out. I tip it on the wall. So every morning when I wake up, I can see it. Kind of remind me, okay, I gotta start podcasting. I gotta start YouTube.
You can change them out.
I do one each year.
Yeah.
And then the one that I didn't achieve on that previous year, I put it back on again. Yeah, and then another thing that I want to share related to vision board is because when I shoot my movies, right? I'm a director. I also an actor, so and writer. So when I write those scripts, the book that you asked me, oh, you have a book on Amazon. It's a screenplay. So I wrote those. When I write it, I have a vision in my mind. Okay, and that vision will later I can use it and put it into reality when I shoot the movie. That, oh, I want this angle on Thomas. I want this angle on Thomas and this and that. And then as an actor at that time, I didn't have any acting training, to be honest. But then I kind of play in my mind. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna act this way. I'm gonna have tear at this point. I already kind of plan every little thing in my mind, and then I put it. Once I put it out, then it'll become reality. So this is just share my little personal experience that a lot of time people think a lot of things and want to do, but they don't do, and they just wandering around in their mind. Tell myself, I don't want to be a business person. Business owner is so boring.
The same way.
I want to thank you for coming to the show today because we kind of ran out of time. Any of audience or listener who has any idea for our show, please leave a comment or email us. So thank you everyone for watching.